in Discord? Anyone?
Something.
Seriously, thank
Something.
you. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it looks like you're all there. So, I think we're ready to go. We're going to start out. Well, Elios, are you there, sir?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I don't hear you, so I worry. I get concerns. All right. So I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves, say who you're playing, and then we'll move on. I'm talking. Can no one hear me? No, we couldn't hear you. That's why. Also, I'm gonna remind you guys since they changed how this. Oh, Foxtrot, that's
Squirrel.
amazing. No, I just because I looked at Discord because I saw Elios's post, and of course I had to like click on the next one. There's a painting of giraffes. They don't. That doesn't even look like a painting. Wow. Okay, that's fantastic. All right, we're back. Okay, I'm here. I'm here in the moment.
Are we sure?
So, we're not. All right, who wants to go first? Elios, you can go first.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Hello. If you can hear me, my name is Thorn. I play Elios. He is a kobold sorcerer. He is trekked a long way from home to look for his brother, and he finally found some clues.
Did he? Did he really?
He did. He found exactly where his brother is at. He just can't get there.
Hmm. Um, Jinya, go ahead.
I'm Jinya. I'm Foxy Project. I play Jinya, the High Elf Cleric. Um, I've been banished from my homeland and am trying to figure out what the hell is going on right now.
Um, then Songbird.
Hi, I'm Lady Medela, mainly known as Lady M here on Twitch. I play Songbird, the group bard who's taken up the mantle and trying to see if she can be part of the Harpers, just like her mentor.
Wait, you want to be part of the Harpers?
I don't know, wasn't that part of the plan that we described to the audience? It's like she was being trained.
Changes everything. All right, okay, Vero.
I'm Rhino. I play Vero, a wood elf monk who does not kill people. I am not particularly attempting to join any faction and/or group at the moment. I'm just along for the ride. About
Okay.
it.
And then we have Roz, who is now an NPC from this point on until further notice. So I'll be playing Roz. Any questions? Good. None? Okay. So when we last left off with our adventurers, one of the party had basically disguised themselves as a kobold, decided to enter into the structure, mill about, get comfortable, sleep in a pile of other kobolds, while the rest of the party was outside freezing, trying to stay warm and figure out what the hell was going on. I believe
Freezing. They were nice and cozy.
first night you slept in a tree tied up to branches.
First night.
Second night, somebody remembered that they can cast Lehman's tiny hut.
No, we leveled in between.
I
That's
like
how that
I
happened.
like my description better. Stop ad-libbing. So, we're going to pick up with the second group. I believe it's like 2 days now. You guys had decided to I think you decided to take a rest and wake up in the night, right? Or was it you were gonna I don't remember. Ginia, what did you guys decide to do?
I think we decided to wake up in the night and go. We needed to get Elios back and find out what he found out.
Okay. So you're going to take a long rest and wake up in the night, which kind of coincides with what Elios is doing because the kobolds inside are on night schedule, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So let's pick up with you guys all waking up from your sleeps.
Does that mean we get a long rest and I get my spell slots back?
No. Did you really spend any?
Yes, I kept
Yeah.
sending messages.
She has a very expensive text message plan.
Yeah.
Its data plan sucks.
Like early 90s text messaging.
Right? That's what I was thinking. It's like, old school.
Okay, fine. You can all have a long rest there. Hold on. I was just turning off my phone so it doesn't keep making noises.
Oh.
Oh? I think that's off. I don't like the green. Just gonna put that one on. Oh, bright. Very bright. Also bright. We'll just leave that one on. That's still bright. A little bit lower. Oh, that's better. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. You. Well, I know they are gorgeous people, aren't they? They let me hang out with them. I love it.
Hello.
All right. So, Ginia, Vero, Roz, Songbird. Roz is up already, basically scouting around, trying to keep an eye on what's going on with the structure, the low structure with the I forgot what kind of roof it is, like thatched roof, whatever. Basically, where the four-armed creature came out of. He's keeping an eye on that building. And remember the other two that you saw? He's kind of like trying to make sure nothing is approaching. So that's what he's off doing while the rest of you wake up.
Okie doke. Going to make sure that everyone is clear out of the hut before I take it down.
And if you take it down and they're not clear, that just gets pushed out. They just get pushed out.
Yeah, but remember we
Wasn't it
were
just-
camouflaging it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's right. You
Yep.
put the trees all over it. Also, so this is for chat. I will tell you that two of the players are sick, not feeling well. One of them is partially sick, and one of them is not there. Out of the five, I don't know about Elios. I haven't talked to him yet. So,
I'm just happy to be here.
oh, okay.
We're all here because Elio said he would be happy to be here, and we didn't want to break his little heart.
Uh-huh.
I would say, but because of that, we're gonna play for a while, see how everybody's doing. But we're probably gonna have a short session today, so we'll see how it goes. All right, go ahead. Back to you guys. Songbird, everybody gets out. You drop your spell. Now you're all just standing there looking at each other in the dark because it is nighttime.
Um,
Good
but
thing we have dark
right?
vision.
Mhm.
I know, but you're still standing in the dark.
We're
Dark
probably looking for
vision.
Elios to see if we can nab
It doesn't
Elios.
make the darkness go away. It's in the. I thought I just turned you off.
But we don't mind
yeah.
the dark.
I already
Mhm.
turned. Oh, I only turned one of them off. Whoops. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just keeping an eye out for Elios so we can nab him.
You're keeping an eye out for.
We
Uh,
physically abducting Elios, or are you going to send him a message? He's yet
Well,
to
I'm
be
trying-
alone the entire time.
Oh, yeah, but one of us could be invisible and go. Or
Or you could send him a message and say, "Get your ass
message.
out here, sir."
Also realize that if you go to grapple somebody while you're invisible, chances are you're becoming visible.
I wasn't talking about like grappling, like hand
Grabbing
on shoulder.
someone is I was gonna say grabbing someone is considered grappling.
No, not.
No,
No,
just
that
grabbing
would be
them. Like
noticeable.
grabbing their wrist would be considered grappling.
Yeah, I think that would be very noticeable reaction. Oh, for a minute, I thought it disappeared off my list, but I didn't scroll down enough. I was like, where's my sending? Panic. No, get off my list. Okay.
You've used all your text
So-
messages for this month. You must wait till next month to send more.
They are no longer available.
Oh my god.
All right. So sending, because we've seen them active, yes? Running around, doing the inside,
Garbage.
outside, inside, outside.
In the evening, you see them come out and kind of do the whole
Watering hole thing.
no,
You are currently
the
roaming.
fire.
Additional charges will apply.
Look at it. Oops. We need you out here. It's going to be short and sweet. Unless y'all want to say, explain a little bit more, but basically it's going to be, we need you out here.
I mean, I don't. It's a limited spell, so I mean, unless you feel like something needs to be covered because there's going to be
Well,
additional
the only thing I can
questions.
think of, so we can discuss our next move. So there's not very many words after that I can think of, unless y'all have any specifics.
Yeah, I mean that works.
As
Sound
you're
good?
standing there talking about all of this, Elias pops up but like from behind a tree and goes, "I found you. You must come with me."
Or that'll work.
It's a good job with the message. It got
I
worked
didn't do
wonderfully
that.
fast.
So I didn't get to do it. You
I'll
must.
I'll grab the groggy child, I'm sure, and guide him as best I can since he's actually blind.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Asteroid's human.
Roz will rejoin the group. Where are we going? Don Canage. That was his name. Don Canage.
Elio says he needs to show us something, so we're going to follow him.
Oh. Very well.
You have to trust me.
Okay.
Okay.
That noise must have been Astrid.
As I grab him by the collar and we get moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys, where are you leading them?
I lead them to
Explain it to them.
I lead them to the door. In the I assume I would have left from the door in the section that I was in.
Say that again.
Hold on. My token's locked. Hold on. It's gonna take me some time.
Hold on, I'll unlock it. Stop. Dude, stop. Okay, now. Hey, Silver.
Like I couldn't see to ping it. Where's the ping button? Did
Circle.
there's a front door here somewhere to outside?
No,
Where's the front door to outside?
it's over here. You haven't been there yet.
Oh. I thought there was a door to outside where I was.
No.
That was my misunderstanding then.
So there's a little corridor here. And then there's a door to the common area. So you basically had like your own suite. So that takes you to the main room, which is a large, like, like hall, entry hall. And then there is a little foyer area that you're about to walk in, and then you can go outside. So you can lead them there.
I will lead them back to here.
Okay, hold on. Let me put everybody else on the map.
Yay!
I almost put you back on the map.
I'm already here.
I know.
I think the phone call I've been waiting for is happening.
Okay, we'll take a quick. Roz, as he approaches, is like, I'm not going in there. This is madness. No.
I think going inside is a better idea than standing out here where there are ambush drakes.
I will stay in the woods by the camp. Oh, I
Elias
should
has
probably-
has no idea how to persuade Russ to come with him, so he just kind of shrugs.
Are you sure you don't want to go again? That's splitting up, and we're as much as it's been happening, we've been trying not to split up the team.
Oh, don't worry, I'll find you. I have divine intervention now.
What?
It's a joke. Just go inside. Fine.
I can't move.
Fine. You talk me into it. I'll come.
Mm. I kind of forgot that was Elios. I'm like, what is that? Oh,
It's me!
Yeah.
I'm a kobold!
Yes, they changed the token finally.
No, I did.
No.
It's Mewtwo's weird cousin.
All right, your tokens are free, so you can just. Oh, you're taking. Okay. I'll just move Ross.
And then I lead them back to the door that I went to, because I know it's on another map.
Oh, you're taking them straight upstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Plot
So,
twist. Elios turns us in.
Ah,
I lock you in a small room and I cast Fireball.
That
Wow.
would be slightly funny.
Okay.
Considering
So,
I've already had Fireball cast on me once, let's not do that again.
I thought it was Firebolt.
she was caught on fire. Either way, it's still not good.
Potato,
Alright.
potato.
It's a little bit different. So, Elios will lead you up the grand staircase in the center of the room. He will take you around the corridor. Go ahead, keep leading them. Tokens are still unlocked. As you all are walking up the stairs, there are two statues on either side of those platforms. Right here. Maps going. These platforms.
Okay.
There are stone statues sitting on them. They have like wings, bat wings, horns, grotesque visages, and one of them will actually turn and follow you as you walk up the stairs. You could also smell that smell of decay and stench as you're walking up the stairs. Getting to the platform, you can look down, and there is a set of double doors that kind of like not a set of double doors, but like a closet just off to the side, and like peeking out of the closet are two of the trolls.
One of those giant trolls are hiding in the closet.
Hiding in a closet, yes. It's a big closet.
I
Two.
was about to say.
Hmm.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
We accept them for who they are. They don't need to hide in the closet.
Enter. All right. I'm not putting all the tokens because it's just going to get very crowded in here. But as you will enter, you will see there are several individuals in this room. So tucked in a little back corner is like basically there's a door in this room to outside, Elio. Okay, that's probably the door you would think about. So tucked in a corner by the door to outside is the four-armed troll. There is one Drake by his leg. You could see the others basically milling about behind him on the roof. So they're on the roof behind him. There are four armed individuals in here, one more than when you were here last, Elios. And then there's one armored female. Her armor is basically glazed white. So it has the plates are tinted to be a white color, and she's wearing like a fur with purple white. Let me try this again. Purple furs with white trims, and she is standing there looking. She looks like this. This is much easier to just click on the thing and show you the picture.
Pictures are good.
Yeah. And if I can open her character sheet. Pictures. Picture. Why is the picture not there? There we go.
Much difference.
So she looks like that.
I kind of dig the outfit.
I'm going to assume you all walk into the room.
Yes.
Roz will stand by the door.
I brought my friends.
I see. So
Sure, there's only
she-
slight concern on everyone else's face at this point.
Mm-hmm.
they are all standing at the ready, basically like up against the walls on either side. She is at the head of the table, so she would be right here. Again, this room is too small to put everybody on it. So, I put target mode, ping mode. Okay, so she would be sitting in that chair there at the head of the table. The guys would be standing on those two spots around the wall. Songbird, they wouldn't have let you get that far in, so go stand back over by Elios.
Well, I wasn't going to be on top of everybody, so that's why I kind of moved.
Stand next to Vera. Like right next to Vera. Okay.
No,
Cool.
I'm sure.
There's a brazier there, but okay.
Again, it's a small room, but there's plenty of room for all of you to be in there. It's just not meant for like close quarters. While you guys are standing there, like I said, the troll is over here in the back, like back there. There's a Drake slithering on the roof behind him. You could just see like out the door. There's snow covered slate tiles, and then in the fireplace you could actually see kobolds like hiding in the corners, looking out at you.
I wave at them.
They don't wave back at you. Like one of them kind of like raises his hand, and the other one like hits his arm because they are carrying weapons and they are wearing armor. Not armor, but like hides. Not like their normal gear when they've been working. They look like they've put on equipment. Also, standing in the corner here is an empty suit of armor, but the armor has like spikes coming off of it. It doesn't look like it'd be functional as plate mail, but it is a suit of plate mail. And while you're looking at it, you could see fire burning behind the mask, like flickering through the eyelet slits.
Lovely.
She will bid you welcome and ask you to have a seat.
Yes, we will have a seat.
You guys could pretty much stay. There's enough chairs, but because the chairs kind of overlap in the tokens, there's enough chairs for all of you. Roz will desire to remain standing by the door, which she waves away. Ginny, which seat do you want?
The one by that's kind of where Astrid is standing, not at the head of the table, but like there in the corner.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay. So That's fine. Vera?
Um, I guess I'll take the seats across from Jinya.
So you want that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Astrid will take that one next to you. Elios?
Elios will climb into the one at the other end of the table.
Okay. And then Songbird.
This one right next to Jinya.
Okay. I'm going to kind of move you guys where you technically are sitting or standing. Okay. So Astrid to be here. You said you would go here, right, Elios?
This one.
Oh, you're staying at the end of the table?
Yeah, I'm standing in that chair because I'm small.
Okay. Virginia, you would be there. You would be there. Okay. That's kind of where you're at. No. These need to shift over. Okay. So that's where everybody has decided to be. Look good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that. Okay. I know it's not in squares or whatever, but for the sake of this, that's where you all decide to sit. She is sitting at the head of the table. As you guys sit down, they kind of just shift a little bit. They're not. It doesn't look like they're trying to get into position to murder you. It's more like they're making sure they're between you and her. Like they can get there between you guys if they need to be. So,
I'm a bit faster. No, okay.
T,
Uh-oh,
I raised
magic
my
word.
hand at the commented T.
she will motion to some of the kobolds, and a couple of them will like dash out of the room, and they basically like go under the table by your legs. You realize that the fireplace is not lit, but it's still warm, and they're in there covered with like soot and hiding behind like burnt logs. But there's quite a few of them in there because they're tiny. You could see some of them are up in the chimney, looking down upside down, like hanging down underneath,
Mm.
like paying attention to what's going on. But one of the cleaner ones kind of runs out of the room, saying something in language most of you don't understand. Elios, they're basically calling for tea and biscuits. So our friend here has told me that you are seeking members of my organization.
Sorry, there were what? I didn't quite catch what you said.
Seeking members of my organization.
Oh, so like we're looking for members, not looking for membership. Okay. That was my hang up. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I believe she kind of looks at you, Elios. Um, did you inform them at all why they're here?
Uh, no, I not. I did not do that on the way here. I was trying to get them here.
She'll smile a little bit, sit back, and she says, "Well, perhaps you should let them know. It might come better coming from you than us." And she'll lean back in her chair. While she leans back, some of the kobolds will come in and start setting places, like little tea sets in front of each of you.
Really quick, ma'am, who are you?
I believe your friend is about to explain all that. Don't worry, I'll fill in the blanks after he's done.
So this is Talus. She is in charge here. The treasure that all of you have been following from Greenest went all the way to here and then to Skyreach. And then the people that we followed from the castle to here then or at least through the portal to this area, and then they went somewhere. They are more in charge, and went to Skyreach. Um, and then I think that's all I remember.
I see you've been too comfortable. So, Elios, is it?
Yes.
Elios has informed me that you've been tracking a treasure that was taken from a insignificant town, Greenest, I believe.
Well, to you it might be insignificant, but yes.
You've managed to track it all the way to here. I applaud your efforts. But may I ask why?
Why is a sudden old, presumably dead cult collecting treasure and moving it around?
Dead cult.
Add a character, that's the only thing I can think of what calling it.
Don't ruin it. Just go with it.
Okay, going back in. Yeah, so why wouldn't you? It's like, what's the deal here? What's going on? We had to fight it, so we want to know what's going on.
So, you are looking for it, but you don't have a reason why? Or it's just sheer curiosity?
I'm curious.
Well, is that
I I have I have my reasons, but considering I just met you, I'm going to reserve that.
I see. Well, still holding back. Very well. So I feel that you are not as informed um as you should be by now. I don't believe you are aware of what you're dealing with. I find it amusing. You don't know what you're up against. The cult, the dragon, is far from dead. It's gone through a transitional phase. They have realigned their goals. They have gotten smarter. But I do not think that you or those that you work for realize that. I mean, what do you know of this former cult?
I know they sacrificed children.
That they did, and they still might. Sacrifices must be made. She kind of looks over at Astrid when she says it.
That's lovely. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what we were told about. Can Songbird roll something to see if she can remember what the hell?
Probably a good call. Helps decipher between what you know and what Songbird knows.
Yes. Like, hold on.
So you all
Wait,
have
wait.
bits of knowledge. So do you want to pull your you want to see what you remember about the cult?
Yes, because I know most of mine came from lore and everything like that. I just can't remember which part of it was.
All right. Since you're all sitting here in this conversation, you all can roll because I would assume that all of your minds are racing, trying to recollect everything you know at that question.
Hmm.
So you can all roll if you like.
Rolling.
Also, inspiration has been given to Vero, Ginia, thanks to Insomnia, Traitor,
It's no
and
traitor.
Songbird has been offered. She has pocket inspiration. V said to let her know if you need it. What's up, Vlad?
Oh, thanks, V. What are we rolling, sir?
So each of you would have something that you would want to do.
Mm,
You can use history, or you can.
Yeah,
Don't you have like a lore thing for your bard? Vera would be history.
I have
Elios would be
histories.
history, and Ginia would be history. It should all be history. It's just I
Yeah.
think you have like some kind of bonus you can use for your lore bard. Ginia, I think you have bonus like advantage because of your background.
Whee!
What do you remember as a player right now?
As a player, I remember that the cultist was an old cultist that usually tried to use dragons to take over the lands. That's what my brain's working with me right now.
Okay. They
The
didn't
cult was
necessarily
able
use
to
dragons.
What'd you say?
conjure up like a flight of dragons that wreaked havoc several hundred years ago.
That is true. That is one of the great not cataclysms. I don't want to use the cataclysms, but it is one of their claim to fame. Anybody else roll? All right. So Janae, you had the highest roll, but the cult was a cult. Their involvement with dragons was, they would basically offer dragons eternal life. Now, dragons live almost forever anyway, but they would take it a step beyond. They would turn dragons into Draco leeches, giving them basically a lich quality. So they would become undead and then effectively live forever retaining their dragon properties as they would turn to skeletons. That is the power that the former cult of the dragon had. That is what they were known for doing, creating Dracoliches.
Okay.
Okay. And they were, because of what they were doing and because of the flight that they created, they basically, organizations like the Harpers, even the Zentarum, Lord's Alliance, started going after them, hunted them till extinction because it was too much. At the height of their power, they created a flight. Then they started dwindling. Their numbers kept, every now and then something would happen, but nowhere near the same potential power. And then for years, they were just gone. Nobody heard of them. Nobody knew what they were doing. And that's where you guys are at now. So, like, it's basically like, I'm trying to think of a group that you shouldn't be around, and all of a sudden you're hearing about them again. That's what's going on. Okay. Hold on,
Okay.
I need to answer Vlad's question but I can't find my notes. Here's my notes. Story, locations, library, tool. Did they change
Glad
where
you
they
don't need
put
to know that.
everything? He does. He does. Player notes.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He's due for hexing. That's what he's due
Actually, I have no inspiration and I have no hexes. But I do have 2 halflings luck. So I can reroll ones if I get a chance. You take my note. All right. So that's what you all remember. Ginia, you remembered the majority of that. But you were in the middle of a conversation when you recall that. So what are you telling her?
I'm basically going to share. Hold on.
for. Oh my. Pobre.
I'm going to basically share with her what I know, because at this point, what do we have to lose?
Okay. And thank you, Vlad. You're right. It was an inspiration. And for me. So she will listen to you and she says, that is where your information is out of date. Cult no longer has aspirations for creating dead dragons. Cult looks to align with dragons. Some of their goals are very ambitious. Hence the treasure. Fortunately for you, normally me and my guards would have killed you by now. But there's a saying about slighting a woman. Woman scorned and all that. I'm sure you two understand. It looks at the two of you.
Fair enough.
I would like my compatriots to fail. And I think you can be useful in helping me achieve that goal. What do you think?
Okay. Well, first, let me understand this. You actually were trying to join this group and be a part of basically the mayhem.
Join? I was a worm speaker, or I should have been. I should have been the white worm speaker. But Severin got it in his head and decided that Valkum would make a better choice. So now I would like them to fail. So that me and mine can fix the damage caused. It may take us some time, but then I can rise up in favor of our queen.
Hmm. How do you feel about that? Leaning over to Jinya.
So she's basically wanting us to help her overthrow the people in power so that we can then put her in power. What assurances do
Yep.
we have that she's not going to try to destroy the world too?
Mm-hmm. That's my concern.
Destroy the world? Well, no, I would never do such a thing. Make it better. Reshape it.
To what you
Maybe
think is
doesn't need to
better.
be it. Mhm.
No, to what Our Lady thinks is better. Either way, you're here now. You are. And she kind of looks over at like um, it's basically like a water clock that's kind of spinning on the mantle. She says, you don't have a great deal of time left. The last of the shipments are on their way. And once they leave, they will be heading to begin the ritual. You can set them back for quite some time. And yes, when we meet again, we will probably be enemies, But it will be a huge blow to my enemies. Friend of, enemy of my enemy, and all that. I
Okay.
mean, I
Well,
have
I
it on
don't see
good.
that we really have any other choice. The enemy of my
Well,
enemy is my friend until they become my enemy later on.
Mm-hmm.
that is
And
true.
how knoweth no fury than like a woman scorn.
Well, I mean, I blame Severin. Choosing that dwarf over me was a huge mistake. Not and one I can't abide.
So we throat them for some time, and
Well, I mean, her return is inevitable. You can't stop it forever. I mean, I don't think you can all stop it. But you could throw a wrench in it, at least for now. Of course, with my help. I will provide you knowledge that you don't have.
knowledge is a virtue.
Knowledge is power. And I am giving power to you. So, perhaps a little purpose.
Songbird's gonna just raise her eyebrow across at Vero.
I don't like this.
Oh wait, Vero's still on the call probably.
Oh my god, I forgot he was on a call. We should have stopped playing for a little bit. I don't know
Okay,
if
we
he
can
heard
pause
any of
there.
this. So how's everybody doing? I forgot when because he turns his camera on and off all the time.
Yeah, it kind of dawned on me too. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Yes, knowledge is a powerful virtue. V.
Is it though?
Mm.
I don't think so.
So, do you want to put a pause to it, or I can
Yeah,
just
no,
read the
we're
rest
gonna
of my
we're gonna
questions?
stop. We're gonna stop for a minute because he should be involved in this, and I forgot that he was waiting for a phone call. So why you get we go to school. So how was the chat? I think I'm gonna change my chat letters so they can be read easier. I like the fancy letters, but I was looking at one of my streams the other day and I couldn't read the chat because you know how it saves it on the screen. I couldn't read it.
For a second, it took me a little bit to figure out what in the world you were talking about because I was looking at chat, but through Twitch. I'm like, how do you change that?
What are you talking about?
Talking about your pop-out chat box rather than the chat that shows up on your screen when you're playing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's. I gotta see if I'm gonna change it. So, do we do shout outs for everybody? We need to do shout out for Insomnia. I was
Oh.
going to type it and then I got stuck. So, don't do it now because I'm already on it.
No, that's fine because I have to use a smaller keyboard in order to type the other one.
That's Insomnia.
I already did
What are they
silver.
playing? What is that? Okay, that was some 50 graphics. And those Vlad. Depending on where you're from.
Does Flat even stream?
I don't know. I think so. Pretty sure.
No, I don't think Vlad streams.
Oh.
That's why I never shout out Vlad.
Oh.
Oh.
Why did I think he
Yeah, go
streamed?
follow Vlad anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
Vlad's a very good supporter.
And then there was Silver. Silver was
I
here.
did
We
her.
had You did? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Scrolling through. Oh
The
yeah, I
only
see
one
it.
we don't
Okay.
have is the only one we don't have is V. Oh, the lesser Lesserloin. Does he stream? I can't remember.
Pretty sure. Do it. Do it.
Vlad sipping his tea.
All right. While we're waiting for Rhino, is there any other questions you guys want to ask so you can arm yourselves for this conversation? Now's the time.
Like, ask
They-
her or ask you?
Me.
They specifically work with chromatic dragons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Only.
It's a shame.
No metallics. They only work with evil dragons. Why?
Just because they could do so much better.
That was the question.
Says the one that's what, gold?
Bronze?
Bronzy gold. Yeah.
What is brass?
Brass? Hold on. Bronze.
Bronze. Okay.
Bronze. Okay.
Because brass is also fire, and Elios is not fire.
All right. Any other questions?
That cobalt's on fire. Sorry.
Does anyone here like history? Yes, I like history.
Mm-hmm. Big fan of history. I'm trying to think of what else to ask about. Because that was the main thing, is trying to remember what the cult, what we remember what the cult was.
Should have been in your notes.
Do you know how far back I have to look for the notes? Because
I
remember,
think my
mine's
notes are in a
handwritten.
box in Kansas.
Oh,
That's you hate history. You suck at it. That's a terrible movie.
I like history sometimes. It also depends on what it's about.
I like the History Channel. Does that count?
Yes.
yeah, that
Yes. The History Channel counts.
Back before it was all about ancient aliens.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't understand when that became a thing. Some of those shows are hilarious to watch because it's like, what if you like try hard enough, you can fit anything into the theory. But oh my
Mhm.
goodness,
I'm so sorry about that.
No,
no
you're
problem.
fine.
Is
They were
everything
supposed
good?
to come. They were supposed to come pick up my car a few hours ago, and then they called, and it didn't seem like they were going to make it. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I sat down, and then they called, and the guy's like, I'm here.
Like, bitch.
I even
I'd have been
called the
like,
first time.
I'm
Then.
not.
Yeah. It's like,
Because
what
they're
the
like, it
hell?
could take well over an hour before they get there, so it's not sure if they're going to make it tonight. And I'm like, okay. And then not even 20 minutes later, I'm here.
Oh, how nice of them.
You
Well, at
know
least
what?
they
I think
showed
at the
up.
time I could see why. Freaking traffic.
Yeah,
At
but I
this
was just like,
point.
Jesus, dude. Had I known, like, I'll be there in 10 minutes, I could have had the plates off of the car before they was trying to hook up the vehicle.
What are you getting it fixed or are you selling
No,
it?
I donated it.
Oh, that's cool.
What would need to
You
be done
donated
to it
your
would total it, so yeah. It's an '03 Honda Civic with almost 300,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
It would have cost
Oh.
more than what the car is worth to fix it.
he drove it to death.
And then that's was before someone stole the catalytic converter out of it. So
Oh God, these people. I had mine
the guy's
stolen.
face when he's like, how many miles? I was like, it's between 250 and 300,000. And he's like, what? 250K to 300,000 miles is what was on there. He didn't believe me.
They run forever. All right. So you missed part of the history lesson on the Cult of the Dragon, Bureau. I don't know if you heard any of it.
Pretty much as
So
soon as I was out the door, as soon as I went dark, because they're like, we're here.
okay. So basically, everybody has said that the Cult of Dragon, basically what they were responsible for was they used to create undead dragons, Dracoliches. And that was what they were known for. At their height of power, they created a flight of dragons, where dragons just ransacked the land. You may have heard of it. And then they came in and out of power, like they they were lingering in the background. They were a very secretive
Mhm.
cult lingering in the background. Eventually, they were hunted to extinction, or at least so we thought. They just got better at hiding. And what Talus is telling all of you is that they have transitioned. Their goals, they have new goals now. And that's kind of where when I realized, oh, wait a minute, he's not here. So I didn't
Yeah.
want to cut you out of the conversation. So we paused and we were just talking nonsense.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're back.
Yeah, Songbird had asked Vero his thoughts.
Thoughts on the entire thing, or thoughts on something specific?
Well, because he hasn't been
She
brought up to
basically wants,
date on what she wants from us.
yeah, she wants us to help because she's kind of bitter that someone else was chosen over her to be the white worm speaker. So she wants us to kind of help thwart them for some time so she can take over that spot, basically.
I mean,
Yes.
temporary, but what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend situation?
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
I take it that if we denied the offer too, I don't think that this meeting would end particularly well.
Nope.
Well, are you saying that out loud? Well, you guys
I'll
are all
say that
sitting
out
here.
loud.
Yeah. So she's
Oh.
sitting and she says, "You are not my enemies. I do think that you are behind. Do think you have any chance of catching them. And the information I am willing to provide you so that Vanram can be made to look like an imbecile would help you. If not, I think you've already lost."
So is it just this particular person you don't like, or everyone that holds a worm
I
level
am at
position
odds
at the
with
moment?
all the worm speakers.
Even the blue one?
The blue one, um,
Cyanrath.
Galvin?
Cyanrath.
Cyanrath is not a worm speaker.
Oh,
Cyanrath is merely a bodyguard for Rasmir. Half dragons
Not
tend
anymore.
to bond with each other.
Not anymore.
Abominations, technically, but very rare. I feel that this new race is becoming more prominent and will eventually bleed them out. But
I don't currently see an issue with.
but the blue worm speaker is Galvin. How
Then
long
I was
have you been following?
That's actually a good
Since
question. How long have we followed?
greenest is how long we've been following.
Since the attack on Greenest?
Yes, there was a blue dragon attack.
Ah, yes. It's a magnificent creature. She's still with us. But she has decided to take rest. She's not the bravest of, and I guess one of you actually hit her.
Oh, that who
Wasn't
only
me.
got it? It was Roz or Jinya?
It was Jinya.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Jinya. Jinya?
I don't remember any of us hitting her.
Yeah, one of you shot her.
I just know it wasn't me.
I actually do think it was Jinya because she was trying to protect Roz.
I'm not sure. I know one of you hit her. That's all I remember. That was old.
The number of things that we have shot in this campaign, I can't keep track.
And that was at the very beginning. So
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that was what, like day 2?
I think Day
Yeah,
no,
it
that
was,
was day 1?
no, it was like
Day
the third. You guys had your one day. Yeah, it was day 2. It was day 2.
Mm.
Anyway, not the point. One of you shot her, and she didn't like it, so she decided that she had served her purpose. A very free-willed blue dragon, like most of them tend to be. You could tell when she's talking about the cult, she has a bit of like a slyness to her, but when she's talking about the dragons, it's almost like a giddy, like, oh, and what else? You know what else they can do? Like, kind of attitude.
Mhm.
Like her personality changes when she's going between them.
So she loves the dragons and is annoyed by the cult. Noted.
It seems that way, sort of.
So, like Vero had asked, is like, do we have much of a choice? I mean, we do need to know the information, and thwarting them does actually sound like a good idea.
I
But
mean, you are free to go. My men will not attack you. In fact, if you wish to rest before you leave, I am fine with it. Do realize I would have to keep you. I would have to maintain security. Can't have you. You have been harassing our cult for many weeks. So, as a precaution, but I
My
believe
brain
if
just
you,
wanted to be like allegedly, but
I was like, oh, harassing such a hard word.
but if you would like to um, leave, that is fine. I do think that you are missing an opportunity.
We may as well just move forward and finish this thing.
No, I agree. I'd rather have the information than leave without it.
yeah. But
I
at
feel
least
this
now we
is
know we're making the decision not under distress.
very well then. Um, while she's been talking, or while you guys are having talk, the tea has been brought out. So the kobolds are basically like climbing up on little stools and pouring tea in each of your cups. It is a citrusy aroma that begins to fill the room. And it is quite late. Forgive my manners. Would you all, have you eaten tonight?
No, we actually had just woken up when Elios came and grabbed us.
Well then, I do apologize. Forgive my etiquette. I will have food brought immediately. And she'll look over at one of the kobolds. Kobolds just nod and run off again, dashing off. The ones that are in the chimney or in the fireplace stay in the fireplace. You notice that this is more kobolds coming in, and some of them are kind of like looking over at Elios and like, Talon, what's going on? And she's like, not now. And so they will start shuffling in food while you all are sitting there having a conversation. You hear grumbling from the doorway, and Trespin, or you hear a voice, and it is the four-armed creature. Trespin, bored. Gonna go play with drakes. I won't be far. We're not eating them, right? No, Trespin, we're not eating them. You sure? Not even that one? And kind of like looks over at like Roz. He's like, I'm sure, Trespin. No eating. Fine. But Drake's hungry. And the door closes. You can tell that the human guards all kind of like when he leaves.
To breathe.
More like Oh God, he's gone finally. But yes,
Fresh air. Ish.
Because they know they're not on the menu for the Drakes this evening.
mhm.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh my God.
All right. So, what information do you have for us? Because obviously, you know exactly what we do not know.
Oh, you know a great deal of things you do not know. In fact, I'm surprised you've made it this far.
We get lucky sometimes. Exactly what do we need to know to get to where we need to be
Well,
in order to help us both?
well, you're gonna need to reach Skyreach before Skyreach leaves. And you're gonna have to find a way to stop them from getting to their destination. I think if you can manage that, you can put a huge um stumbling block before them, allowing Severin to be humiliated and probably ending Varum's tenure as a worm speaker, which will open a spot for me and hopefully call off the dogs. I mean, or I mean, you can let them continue, but I think you will make the right choice, especially knowing what's at stake. See, we no longer wish to make undead dragons. What we what we would like to do now is bring our queen back.
So, they're planning to fly Skyreach to whatever the destination is. Do you know what the destination is? Where it is?
Unfortunately, only the wearers of the mask, the worm speakers, are privy to that knowledge. I was or displaced before I was given that information. But
Who are
I can tell you that the plan, if you stop Skyreach from reaching its goal, you will win.
who
At
are
least temporarily.
who are the current worm speakers?
Well, that is Severin, the red, Galvin, the blue, Miravane, the green, Rasmir, the black, which I believe you have met, and Varam, the white.
Varam. Who'd you say the green was?
Um,
This is me asking DM because I couldn't understand what you said.
Neurovan.
And Varam is the white. Kept thinking you were saying welcome. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And so so your goals were just to raise your lady.
Yes. See, the cult has been gathering treasure. Her greatness requires a great deal of treasure. It would take months before they can reacquire what you're going to cost them. At least if you're competent enough, yes, you should be able to set things askew and allow me to rid myself of Varum, unless you happen to come across him and do it for me. But it must be Varum. Well, I wouldn't miss Rasmir either, since she was the one that planted that seed in Varum's brain. But either of them, I would be fine with no longer having to contend with.
Will taking one out cause issues for them? Or is it just focus on the treasure?
Stopping the treasure would be key. Stopping the transportation of the treasure would be key. Taking out a worm speaker, there's many ready to step into the title and wish to have the honor of possessing the mask.
How is the treasure transported to Skyreach since it's what, a castle in the sky?
Well, currently Skyreach is not in the sky. Skyreach, the castle can land. It's not far.
So it's currently grounded.
Well, yes, that allows transportation.
When yeah, words. When did the last of the treasure go up?
Um, a day and a half ago.
How long does it take to get to Skyreach?
From here, it depends. Walking would take days, but I have other means for you to travel. How do you feel about flying?
Never done it.
Oh,
I've
was
done
always
it.
the first time.
And as far as keeping this place grounded, do you have a suggestion in doing that, or is that for us to figure out?
I can get you in. I can provide you with a banner and some passcodes, but you will have to use your luck. She looks over at Jenny when she says that, or your wits, and figure out how to stop them. I will tell you, it is nothing like Castle near Tamir. The castle you just came from.
Okay.
Mhm.
This one is well guarded. And there is a giant that's working for us, not entirely of his own volition. There are many guardians. The magnificent Snow White is there. So you will be hard pressed. You do need to be very careful. Plus, there may be several worm speakers aboard.
The magnificent Snow White?
Yes. A magnificent creature of pure blood from up north.
I'm gonna go on a limb and bet that's a dragon.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Oh. And what is our risk of getting caught, or what? I guess what would happen?
No. If you're caught, you would probably be put to death or fed to Glaziel, the cloud chaser. I mean, the cloud giants have sometimes have been known to eat as well. Guess it would depend on who catches you. I would suggest not getting caught.
That's fair.
Out of curiosity, we know about the blue dragon. Now we know about the white dragon. Any others?
Hundreds. I mean, the dragons are in favor of us bringing back their queen.
Hmm. You were talking about us taking flight.
Yes, I don't know if you noticed the drakes we have in the stables. Or the wyverns, not drakes, the wyverns.
Spotted them.
They have been on transportation beast. I will teach you how to fly them. Well, they know the route. They'll get you there.
Oh. Um,
Well, I don't see that we have any other options. I say we take the wyverns, get the banner, get the codes that we need, and hit the road. I mean, we're gonna have to figure out things when we get there. But if we've got all of the information that we need, I feel like we should go ahead and go so we waste no more time, considering we are on a time crunch.
Excellent.
I do have one other question, at least one. Assuming that this works and you get what you want, how long before we're on the top of your list of people?
Well, let's see how successful you are. She just smiles. About this time, they start bringing in food. She says, recommend you enjoy your meal. It could be the last good one you have.
Or the last time we have
I
one
love
before we are one.
I was about to say, I love how you threw in good instead of giving it the last one you have.
And so, with that, she's going to start issuing commands to some of the people in the room, mostly the kobolds. And she's going to tell them to have the trolls ready the drakes with saddles. She looks over at the table and like you guys sitting there not touching your food. Says they should be leaving within a few hours. I want them ready in 10 minutes. Yes, ma'am. Like a couple of kobolds go running off.
Elias is gonna climb down from his chair and he's gonna slowly make his way around the table, towards like I guess the guards that are still between us and her.
Okay.
And just kind of go, just to the closest guard, and just say, "Is it okay if I ask her a question, like a private question?"
They just look at you like, good.
Okay, so Elios
You
will.
notice that they're mostly paying attention to Vera and Roz.
Okay, Elios walks
Me,
past them.
nerd fly.
Troublemaker.
It's not me. I'm not a troublemaker. Elios walks up to Talus, and just kind of like wait. Does the child like waving his hand like bend down?
She's gonna lean down towards you.
Elias is going to uh, talk quietly to her. Is there a way that I could get my brother out? Like if we find him, could I send him back to here?
You want your brother to come back here?
I want him. I mean, ultimately, I want him to go back home because that's what my mom sent me here for.
Okay.
But I would want to send him out of Skyreach.
If you can convince him to leave Skyreach and return, I'll gladly accept him. He was a good kobold.
Thank you.
She like you see her smile at Elios as he like says thank you and just shake her head a little bit like sadly.
Elias will walk back to his chair.
All right. So she is again talking to kobolds as they come running in and out of the room. She'll grab one. One of the kobolds will return with a banner and tell you that you will need this. I gotta find it because I don't remember where the hell it is. Oh, there it goes. It's basically you can tie it to a lance or a spear. And she kind of looks at all of you. Perhaps we can get you one. this will signal that you are friendly. The bearer of the banner is friendly. Okay? So that will keep them from sending out their own attack flight to take you out. And
That would be nice.
she'll hand it to whoever's close to. So she'll hand it to Astrid to give to Vero. It's basically just like a flag that you would attach to a spear or something. You know, those long
Gotcha.
traily banners.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is meant to be flown on a lance or a spear, considering mounted combat. So if you're flying towards it, you might want to make sure that's on whatever weapon you have before you.
Quarterstaff.
Yeah, you can put it on. Yeah, you can put it on a quarterstaff. Now, that is if you're approaching by flight. If you decide to land and walk in, well, then that's not going to help. The guards won't acknowledge it. The beasts seem to acknowledge it. Make sense?
Yep.
So the creatures that we're going to be flying will know just to fly right in, right? And we don't have to
The
land and worry
creatures will
about that.
land at Parnas. They are not going to fly to Skyreach. You will be landing in Parnas. Parnas is a town nearby. And then from there, everything is walked into the castle. Most flights don't approach. But just in case, I feel you should take this with you.
Okay.
I'm trying to cover my bases. I do need you to succeed. I mean, it is for my own ends, and admittedly, but your success is key to my success. She's also going to teach you guys a couple of things as far as greetings. So, they have several signs and counter signs that they use. The most common salute is holding your hand out like so, with your fingers spread. This signifies, they call it Tiamat salute. Each finger represents one of her heads.
Elias looks at his three-fingered hand in confusion.
Why do you have only 3 fingers?
Because he has 3 fingers and a thumb.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Your
yes.
kobolds don't usually have to worry about it. This is for the cult members.
I love getting special permissions.
In addition, there is a phrase that should be said with it, which is "All hail Tiamat."
So if someone does this to me, I should not interlock my fingers with theirs.
No, this is a salute. The response is "They shall rise." So,
Got it.
okay. There's also, in addition to signals, cultists also. So she'll tell you that there's striping that you can put on your clothing to signify which group you're part of. But at current, she thinks that she doesn't believe that that would help you because there are representatives from each of them there.
Should we get new clothes?
You would like clothing? I can get you Get you
Because
some.
aren't we in like old hand-me-down looking ones?
You guys are in your clothes. You geared up before you
Oh
went into the
yeah,
portal.
that's right.
So you have your stuff.
I mean, that's right. Would it assist to have clothes? I mean, we used clothes before, but
Mm, I think I could scrounge up some cloaks. I mean, Parnast is under complete control, and you generally don't have. Not everybody's wearing their robes all the time.
okay.
So,
It's not if it wouldn't be seen as strange.
she kind of looks over at Ginia. She said, "No, I think you should be able to pass." I mean, she's like, "Look at me," and she kind of lifts up her head. She has elven features.
Mm.
This is most of our everyday wear has a dragon motif, so the robe should help with that. But she kind of looks at all of you and she says, "Some might just see you as mercenaries or soldiers in disguise. The pass phrases and the salutes would be more to your benefit, along with the banner."
Raiders.
Hey, Raiders. Hello, Myriad. How are you? How are you doing?
There should be no reason for them to do any closer inspection on us, right?
Um,
Unless we do
not
something
unless
weird.
you blow your cover, like start acting suspicious. Yep.
Don't be,
Okay.
don't be suspicious.
I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't have any belief that you're going to make it out of there alive. I
Same
just think
self-confidence.
I think you're going to disrupt what you need to disrupt, delay the ritual long enough for me to make some moves with my people. But I fully believe you're going to die on this mission. I think your luck has run out.
That's encouraging.
And she'll take
Mhm.
like a bite of a biscuit.
And you mentioned that you like the. How long have you been? I'm sorry. How long have you been with this? With the cold?
4 years now?
Hmm.
Genia's
This
going to
is this
pick up her
is going
tea and look her straight in the eye and say, well, it's a good day to die. Take a sip of the tea and put it down.
Ross is going to like choke in the corner. Oh my goodness. Okay. So with that, you kind of go back to eating unless you have more questions for her.
Mm.
I kind of want to
Um,
ask what her knowledge of symbolism is.
a knowledge of symbolism?
Mhm.
Mm.
Cult related symbolism.
Oh, and that's up to you.
I'll ask about it, but I'll just describe it. I won't.
So you're describing your tattoo?
Hmm. And someone just with the preface that it would be someone bearing the mark, not just the symbol.
Ah, well, that person was probably meant to be sacrificed. Probably to raise a Draco Leech at the time. But, I mean, we haven't seen those marks in some time. Right now, the interest is in gold and to bring our queen back.
Out of
Why?
curiosity. Oh, go ahead.
Curiosity.
It's a very specific curiosity. Have you seen somebody with such a mark?
Yeah.
Who? Now
A
I'm
boy I
curious.
grew up with.
Oh, well, that boy would be a great prize. Some feel that failures need to be corrected. Those marks endow certain powers into the victims.
Like what?
I mean, the the power of the sacrifice, the magics that were imbued into the tattoos. It's kind of like if you cast a spell and you just haven't released it yet.
Mm,
You're a ready action.
I should.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Actually, a little scared to find out what that would be. Speaking of
Yeah.
curiosity, is did Resmir come through here recently with the red?
I haven't seen that bitch in months. Why?
I
Okay.
see your friends.
She just told you about 5 minutes ago that Resmir and Varum were the reason that
Yeah.
Severin changed his vote. So no, she
Sure.
has. You could see the hatred on her face.
There's no
when you
love
bring up-
lost between them. Weird.
She said, if you kill
So,
anybody, it's Resmir and Varum.
okay.
That's your hit list. She doesn't
Your
think you're
shit
gonna kill
list is our
anybody.
hit list. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Songward's gonna lean over to Jinya with like the teacup in hand and going like, so they didn't even come into the building.
I'm pretty sure Rasmir has put a hit out on me. Or that pesky dwarf. One of the two of them.
What?
Would shock me a bit.
Couldn't imagine why.
I don't know why.
Everybody kind of looks over at Vero. Astrid's like, because
I don't kill people, so I don't know why.
it's okay, Master. And kind of pat you on the shoulder. All right. So you all will continue your conversations, eating quietly. She picks at her food, doesn't really eat it. She's just picking at it, watching all of you. The guards, they don't move. The suit of armor in the corner does move at one point. And she quickly like waves it away. It's when one of you get a little bit too close to her, it will move. But she will issue a like silent command to it so it doesn't like smash your skulls in.
That'd be nice.
It's greatly appreciated.
Where do we pick up one of those?
Mm-hmm. Right?
It was a gift from an admirer.
Ooh, admire.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of the worm
Where do you
speakers?
find one of those? Not joking.
An admirer? I believe
Yeah.
you have several around you right now.
Oh, so they're admiring Vero and Roz.
I was talking about you and
What?
that one.
I'm just gonna look at Jinya like,
She's
I'm not even.
nodding. She nods her head over to Astrid.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Confusion. I already got it. All right.
Mm.
So, is our dinner done?
Yes. You can finish your dinner. If you don't ask any more questions, she will just reiterate. Remember, you must prevent them from getting from Skyreach arriving at the ritual.
Hmm.
If it arrives, all is lost. She will return, and I will not claim my rightful place.
Got
Well.
it.
All right. Well, show us how to write those turkeys.
All right. So they're going to take you down and show you how to ride the turkeys. They're not turkeys; they're waverns. Jeez. But before we do that,
Well,
You keep calling them drakes, so
I know
they're
because
wave
the
runners.
drakes
Got
are
it.
they're roaming around too. But before we do that, there's some experience for actually getting the deal done, and I believe, yep. You guys should all be level 7 now.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
oh, thanks.
Less.
So while you all level, we'll take a quick. Oh, you can stay here, but we're gonna take a quick break because I'm gonna go use the restroom and fill up my drink. I drank it way too fast.
Let's get this off my screen. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away.
All right, chat. I'm gonna leave them live, but I'm gonna like turn off my camera. But I will be right back.
No, no.
Nothing bad has ever
Bug
come
them.
of
Don't let them get away with
conversation.
anything.
No pressure for the rest of us.
No, right.
I'm gonna double my level while he's gone.
Right?
Nice.
It was just an
I'm
oopsie.
suddenly level 14. And now I can
I don't
fly
know
on
how
my
that-
own.
I have no idea how that happened. It just, we did the one thing.
Oopsie poopsie.
I do have 4th level spells now, though.
Think I get evasion this level.
Did they change the setup again?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the
They
gear
would
now, isn't it?
never.
Yep, it's the gear now. God damn it. Let me do it over here. Let's see if this will let me. The last time I leveled up, it would not level. This way. I had to do it the old way.
I get evasion and stillness of mind.
Yeah, it's
It did it! I'm so proud. Average hit points for additional word level, added 2 song word. Yay!
all right. Apparently, I'm just not smart enough to do this tonight because my brain is not tracking.
How are you feeling?
Not great, and I can't figure out how to level up because my brain's not working. I don't want to hit the level up button thingy because we've been told not to do it because it's broken.
That's actually how I had to do it the last time because it wouldn't let me level up. So I had to hit the button.
So grabbing the thingy and pulling it off and dropping it back on didn't work?
Which thingy and dropping it where?
So
The shield dragon emblem thing that's where it says your class and level, caster level, die used.
it's under
that
the
whole
green
list.
plus symbol.
Right at that one.
Grab it,
It's
drag
not-
it away, drag it back, and drop it.
Yeah, I
No.
almost grabbed the other one on mine. Okay,
No.
so yours is doing what it did to me the last time around, and we had to use the level up button, but I did it under his supervision to make sure I didn't break anything.
All
This
she
is so
broke was
much
your
fun to
character
do
sheet.
live on stream. So great. Love it.
See, he should have just let us do it at the beginning when I asked.
Yeah, very true. He's back. Don't give us that look. So everyone just we'll just give him
Yeah,
that
it's
look.
not
like,
letting me level
it's
up,
his fault.
and so I've been fumbling with it live on stream. It's great. Super fun.
Wait, what happened?
Yep.
Hers isn't letting her level for some reason.
Hmm.
Well, at least the way that we're supposed to do it. It's not working.
It sounds like it might be doing the same thing it did to me last time. This time
Yeah.
it let me do it the regular way, but last time.
So, Ginny, just hit the level button and see what happens.
Devouring.
I hit level up, nothing happened.
Crap.
Mm-hmm. Where did you built your character straight out of the player's handbook, didn't you?
Yeah, but didn't I just have another move it to a different computer? Do I maybe not have a module open that I should have open?
Probably. I just did it for you. So your hit points went up, and you gained a featured light domain spell. So for your character, you should have just had the player's handbook open.
I don't see that as a module open.
So go to books.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, modules. Above books. Modules.
Mm-hmm.
Go to player's handbook. If you don't see it where it says core rules, scroll down to where it says active it, and then open it. It's under like D&D Player's Handbook Legacy. I forgot you switched to a new computer.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that I need to load?
For your character, no. Player's Handbook should be fine. Oh wait, no, you need Rob's spells. So
Which I already had
open up.
open. I
You
had
already have that.
effects and coding, conditions and effects, class features, and beats.
Yeah, I mean, you only need Veets if you're going to use it. Like if you're going to get one.
Mm-hmm.
The big
Yes,
one is
you.
coding spells. That's the one you need. Bless you. Now, what is this light domains? Oh, you get 2 light domain spells. So whatever those spells were, they should have added to your actions tab. Let's see if it did. Flaming Spear,
Ooh.
Scorching Ray. I think you had those already.
I
didn't
had
you?
Scorching Ray and Flaming Spear, but I just opened the spells, so might they not be there? Because
Well, they're domain spells. They mean like you always have them memorized.
okay.
So at 7th level, you got Guardian of Faith. That's the new one. Also, you should have Daylight and Fireball at 5th level. Is this counting these right? So 1st level, 3rd level, 5th level. Yeah, 7th level, Guardian of Faith, and at 5th level, you should have Daylight and Fireball.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I get another spell.
Yeah, because you can cast up to 4th level spells now. So you might want to adjust your spell book before you hit it. you guys are playing a game and you're at the level you're supposed to be for this part of the thing. She's telling you she's sending you on a death mission. While it's going to be challenging, it's supposed to be what you guys are up to doing. It just depends on what you do. So,
Don't screw it up.
right. Basically, don't screw it up. Just it's more drama than anything else. But yeah, I mean, if you're not feeling it, we can get your character leveled up, or you can think about it later. We can do it during the week. That's fine. I just wanted to get this point out of the way because yeah, you're basically beginning the last part of this. So remember, Tyranny of Dragons is broken up into 2 books. This is the last part of book 1. So this is the season finale, basically. So yeah, you probably want to go into it with a level head and make sure and feeling better. So yeah, just go through. But you are able to cast up to like 4th level spells now. You guys have rested, so I will say that this is like your breakfast, and then you can go and change your spells around. Usually, you're supposed to do it when you first wake up, but I'll let you do it now.
Okay.
I have to res. Oh, not res. I have to level Raj too.
All right, I'm gonna
And
dip out
Astrid.
because I can barely. I'm not well, so I'm gonna dip out. I will see everybody later.
All right.
Alright,
Take it
feel
easy,
better.
Foxy.
Feel better soon.
Oh wait, we're not playing next week. Just Virginia
Mm.
who's leaving. Foxy, remember we're not playing next week. Hero's on
I
vacation.
know.